Dear viewers, welcome back to Yoleno TV. Now, I have something very interesting, and you remember the previous regime. In the previous regime, there was a lot of talks on corruption. There was a time, a specific reference to Ferdinand Waititu, when Ferdinand Waititu became the governor for Kiambu County. So there were a lot of corruption allegations which were leveled against the Kiambu governor, Ferdinand Waititu, and that led to this attempt to have him impeached. Now, Waititu was thereafter impeached, and that is available in the public domain. So something happened today, very strange, and I would like to share with you this. The High Court has cleared Ferdinand Waititu for lack of sufficient evidence. EACC took Ferdinand Waititu to court, to anti-corruption court, because after doing a lot of tracing on his account, on his assets, they were close to 1.98 billion shillings, which was suspected that he could have embezzled or he could have stolen from the public coffer. Remember the activities that led to Ferdinand Waititu's impeachment, and at the same time, Waititu's account that time, when these allegations were leveled against him, his account were found to be without money, while his children's account had funds in them. I mean, it was very strange. And, that is the time EACC had filed a case in the anti-corruption wing of the High Court seeking recovery of almost 2 billion in an unexplained assets. So that means Waititu could not account for 2 billion unexplained assets. So that forced the anti-corruption, the EACC, to launch a recovery plan on this 2 billion into the government's funds again. So the suspicions from the EACC was that close to 2 billion could have been embezzled. And there was another case that followed. And EACC suspected that this activity could have taken place between 2015 and 2020. You see, that is a period from 2015, he was a Kabete MP. So that period, it's suspected that Ferdinand Waititu could have done something that made him gain 2 billions suspiciously. So the court decided to drop that case today, and Waititu has been cleared, and that would mean he is free to spend his funds. He is free to own his assets. But in a quick twist of events, the same court shocked Kenyans when it, at the same time, Amos Kimunya had to be subjected to a fresh trial after the same High Court said that Amos Kimunya was wrongfully freed over lack of evidence. Mind you, Amos Kimunya had been acquitted over 60 million case, and the former Kipipiri MP had been accused of an allegation of a land scandal, 60 million, corruption scandal. So he was acquitted of that case, but the same court that acquitted Ferdinand Waititu over a lot of those millions had to bring back Kipipiri Member of Parliament, the former Kipipiri Member of Parliament case back, so that a fresh trial can be launched into this case. So this move has made so many people angered. If you look at the EACC's case on Ferdinand Waititu, amounted to around 1.98 billion, but that has been dropped. And then the court went ahead and took Amos Kimunya. I don't know whether this is like the judicial capture kind of thing, because if you look at Ferdinand Waititu, you realize that Ferdinand Waititu is allied to Kenya Kwanza. Then if you look at Amos Kimunya, Amos Kimunya is allied to AZIMIO One Kenya Lands. So Amos Kimunya's case amounts around 60 million. But that case, he was acquitted over those charges, but the court decided to bring back the charges and have a fresh trial on the matter. And at the same time, the same court decided to vindicate Ferdinand Waititu over close to 1.98 billion corruption allegation, whereby the EACC noted that there was unexplained 1.98 asset. So that led to EACC lodging filing a case with the High Court, the anti-corruption part of the court, so that this High Court can recover this money back to the government. So it is very suspicious. What determination this court gave on Ferdinand Waititu's case and Amos Kimunya's case is a bit suspicious, because could we be foreseeing a scenario that whereby the judiciary is now, captured fully? Are we seeing that kind of scenario? I don't know, but you can tell us below the comment section there. What do you think about this case whereby Ferdinand Waititu have been acquitted over 1.98 billion, but Amos Kimunya was previously acquitted, but the case has been brought back and it's a 60 million case, a land saga. So do you think that the courts have been compromised? Do you think so? Kindly share what you think about that, because I personally have some mixed feelings about this. I have some mixed conception over the issue. So, but tell us what you think. I promise to go through them one by one, and I'll share my insight into it, share my response to them. And as I'm winding up my analysis, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel if you're a first-time viewer. And until we meet again, I'd like to tell you to stay safe and stay blessed, na ukuwe na usiku mwema.